This is Revelation 13, one of the most important chapters in all of the Bible because it describes the final conflict before Christ returns. It deals with the mark of the beast, the image of the beast, but it gives us some historical context, and we will unpack this with as minimal comments as possible. And as I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. So blasphemy is anytime you put yourself in the place of God. When Christ claimed the power to forgive sins, he was putting him. The Pharisees accused him of putting himself in the place of God, and they said, "Who's this man that commits blasphemies?" But since Jesus was God, he could do that. So it's a blasphemous kingdom. Beast equals a kingdom. You can read that in Daniel chapter 7, verse 17 and 23. Notice he comes out of the sea. This is a populated area, and that he has 10 horns. These are kings, and these horns have crowns signifying royalty. So it works through these horns as its military. That's what a beast uses horns for, is to fight. Verse 2, and the beast of which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. So I want to back up here. These are the same animals that were in Daniel chapter 7. They represented the great empires of Western civilization. The leopard represented Greece. You can go back to Daniel 7. It's a very clear prophecy. So its body, its structure is very Greek-like, based on what was Greece known. It was based upon man's wisdom, man's philosophy, man's inventions. Actually, the religion we're going to see that came from Greece, especially in the area of Pergamos, greatly affected the religion of this beast. And its feet were like the feet of a bear. The bear represented the Medo-Persian Empire, or better known as the Achaemenid Empire. And in the Bible, one thing we know about the Medes and Persians is that their laws cannot be changed. So they had dogmas that were irreversible. That's the foundation of this beast kingdom here. And his mouth was like the mouth of a lion. The lion represented Babylon. And a nation speaks through its laws, and that's through its legislation. So there's something Babylonian about the way this animal, this nation speaks. And notice the dragon gives him his power. The dragon in Revelation 12 represented Satan working through the Roman Empire. And you see that because it shows Jesus about to be killed by the dragon. And so here we see the Roman Empire gives the power to this new beast kingdom to exist. He also gives him his seat, or his throne. So the same throne that the Caesars sat upon, this beast sits upon. And also the authority that the Roman Empire, the dragon, had, it gives over to this new kingdom here. Notice also that it is wounded to death, as it were wounded to death, and then his deadly wound was healed. This beast makes a comeback, and if you will compare the rest of the description of this beast with the little horn of Daniel 7, you will see that they are one and the same. But what Daniel doesn't say is that he makes a comeback. In the last days, this little horn power, represented by the beast in Revelation 13, is going to have a comeback, and then he will have global recognition. The whole world is going to wonder after it.